let's talk about voice training because I've received a ton of comments and DMs about my voice, which is really flattering. I'm still not super happy with my voice, but I am proud of it because I used to sound like this. And so when I'm in this space here, I can go back to my old videos. You can do it too. This is what I sounded like. And I don't sound like that anymore. Some context here is I am not a vocal therapist, but I do have a degree in voice. And so I've got a nice background on this and I might be able to help you. I think of 3 different categories when I'm talking about my voice and voice training. The first is syntax, then resonance, then pitch. There are other offshooting ideas and things that you have to work on with that, but those are the 3 main areas. Now, syntax is the sentence structure and the way that we are using our voice. And so the feminine voice, you have to think about it as a much more melodic, flowy kind of sound, whereas the masculine voice is much more percussive and it's much more blah, blah, blah. Think like it just, not always, but generally. A great example of how syntax can completely change the way that you view a voice, I think of the creator Ryan Bailey Potter. She is an amazing trans makeup artist, but her voice is naturally lower, but it is undeniably feminine and gorgeous. Go check her out and you will hear that. The second thing, and the thing that's going to have the biggest impact right off the bat, is resonance. Now, resonance is the interior, like, space within your mouth is what's going to impact that. So right now, my interior space is very, very, very tight and spread to get this sound, and it's coming right off the mask of my face to get that kind of vibe. If I keep the pitch, but I open up the resonance a little bit, I'm gonna get this weird kind of like, kind of sound. And then if I drop the pitch down, I'm back to this weird old voice that I had that I really don't like, but it's because of the manufactured resonance. And so you can practice this by like opening up like an E, go E, like, and kind of smile into it a little bit. I know I had some pitch going on there, but like it's hot and that's kind of what's going on here. And then the third thing is pitch. Now you can control the pitch or think about moving the pitch by moving your larynx up and down. If you still have one of these lovely balls here, you can like actually watch it happen in a mirror as it down low, up high, up high, doesn't exist anymore, down low, up high. And then when you put all 3 of those things together, you start to get a more feminine voice. Things I've been working on is adding breath to the sound so that it has a much more natural breathiness to it. And then also like vocal fries. You'll hear that a little bit in my voice, but even just then you probably heard it dip down because it's unnatural to me. The biggest thing for me and the best advice I have for anybody is that you have to do it every single day and you have to do it all the time. Because I didn't get from here to here by just doing it a little bit in isolation. I did it every day and I incorporated it into my life even when it was awkward. Now, voice training is not a requirement, but it does help a lot of people. Good luck, you got this.